Hey, this is Chris with Big Sexy Outdoors. And whether you're cutting up your favorite vegetables for your favorite herbivores, or slicing some onions for some good old-fashioned sandwiches, and in fact, these knives are so easy to use, you won't even have to ask her to make you a sandwich. Okay? You can use the slicer, cutting up your favorite meats. Use your chopper. Really get in there. All of these are brought to you by Matthew Blade Works, and he has this special Christmas set on sale. Use the BSO for getting $50 off. Thanks again.
There we go.
Hey, good evening from Lakeland, Florida already. I like that. Good evening.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey,
Tagged Out is on already. Hey, what's up, brother? So, hey, thank you for joining us tonight. This is Big Sexy Outdoors Indoors Podcast, and we are live.
Yeah. Hey, so Skip was a little busy this week. Yeah. I don't know if if everybody else got to see this greatest commercial. I love that music.
When it's hot and humid out and you're on the stream, Fly Guy Fresh, but Big Sexy Outdoors, get you clean. Big Sexy Outdoors, Fly Guy Fresh, but Skip. Keep you clean, fresh, like a mountain spring.
Every time. I love it.
Dude, I love that guy. Oh, I love that guy. So any of you that don't know, we do sell all natural soaps that you can use in any stream, lake, or water. And Skippy designed the Fly Guy Fresh, and he was so kindly to make us a little video on it. And I absolutely love the man.
Only Skip.
So there's a new sweatshirt out, Chris.
Yep, new shirts up. Yep. Still standing.
Trump still standing. If you look to Bullet Ballistic, Separate the Words, one of our new favorite sweatshirt shirts put out there. So we show you guys that.
We have all kinds of shirts, stickers, backpacks. I actually have one over there, the backpack. Yeah, we put it in a t-shirt. We got dresses, BSO camo dresses, boob covers, full of swimming suits.
I like the way you worded that, Chris. That was really professional.
That's what we do, baby. The blanket, like everybody goes nuts for the blanket. We have that. I have one. You got the hat. We got the flag. And
most of the things you see on here, we have bought, ordered, and have. And we would not put it on the market without it.
I ordered the baby outfit for Ben, and he can only get it halfway on.
Just so you know, he means my leg, too.
I give him credit for trying. I give him credit.
Hey, FBO wives.
But tonight is the night.
You want to say who's on tonight, Chris? I'm gonna give it to you. The man, the myth, the legend.
I couldn't even believe it. I was so flabbergasted that he was coming on. I'm pretty sure that it's right up there with the second coming, since this is his first coming here. Freezer Bound Outdoors. Bada boom.
Hey,
now that's a hype man.
What's going on, guys?
Let me start by saying I absolutely love the hat and the hair. That mullet just does it for me, man.
This was a nice surprise to come home to.
Yeah.
Every video I watch with that on, just I die. I love it. See, I know what's under that. That's the difference.
Well, I have to wear something right now because the light's so bright. If not, we'd all just see a white screen.
So joining us also is his wife, and forgive me if I get this wrong. It is Renee, right?
Correct. Yes.
Oh, thank God. I said to Chris, man, if I mess her name up, I'm going to feel horrible. So, yeah, I feel better. Like my heart stopped pounding. So they're both joining us. They're both very important parts of Freezer Bound Outdoors, and also very important parts of the YouTube Creators Rendezvous that you guys host. So let me start off by saying thank you for joining us. Thank you for inviting us to the event. And I am so glad that we get to have you on here because we're hoping we get to help promote this year. Hoping this is a big part of promoting what you're doing and continue growth in it. You guys want to tell us a little bit about your freezer pound and what you do before we get started into the rendezvous?
Yeah, we can go real quick here on how we got started. We were actually butchering chickens. We raised a bunch of chickens to get meat chickens to get everything going around here with a few friends, and we were butchering them. And somebody said, "Oh man, we're gonna put a bunch of them in the freezer." I said, "Yeah, they're all freezer bound." They're like, "Oh, freezer bound outdoors," and I was like, "Here we go." So we ended up hitting a Super Bowl square because we're all sports nuts too. So we hit a Super Bowl square and we went out and bought a full 3D archery course. And as you guys can see, Chris is showing you guys the pond here right now. That is the area where we go out through, and we used to have archery shoots, and now we just kind of set up for some local people and stuff like that. We really don't promote our archery shoots no more. So,
dude, that's a great video of your piece of land there. Whoever did that, that was great. Was that drone footage?
Yeah, that's our mini map. I'm not sure who took that one, but
I'm not sure.
That's great draw. That's great footage. That really helps out. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get one of those Mavics for
Well,
a while.
wasn't me.
That was Renee running with a camera around the whole thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's chucking around.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Mark?
I was just saying they're all popping in. If you guys watch comments down below, I don't know, you're on a laptop, so you should be able to see them. Phones are hard.
Yeah, we got everything coming here.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, thanks for coming this year. There's a bunch of new people that showed up this year that were absolutely amazing. With the people you see up above there, those people have been coming for a couple years now, and it's a great time. And we started this as me, Boxy, Geo. Ted's put a lot in from Off the Hook. Tony's helped out a lot from Tagged Out here lately. Just to get together and talk about the outdoors. Like, I always mean to film a bunch of it, but I never film anything because I'm always trying to keep things moving and everything. So I use you guys' videos a lot, and that's what makes it work. There's I Trapped That, and he's the first time this year. So,
guys, where did this event come from, Mike? What was this? What was the thought behind? I realized it was a couple buddies got together and started doing this, but what made it say year 2 start and say this is we're going to open this up to the public?
We were canning.
So is that what we were doing?
Yeah, we were out here, and I think we were canning venison, and we were just having a day where we were all just live and just talking, and all of a sudden
it kind of just started taking off, and they're like, well, let's have like a meetup.
And Geo jumped in, and
yeah,
and they started and somebody jumped in from way out west, and they said they'd just been at a rendezvous type thing. I feel
so. The more we started to look into it, we started to realize that these people have these giant YouTube meetups all over the place. And I was like, well, this is a great idea. We have the property. Let's go ahead and do it.
You picked a day. We did it.
Yeah, just there it goes.
So how many, your very first turnout, what was your numbers? Where were we at for about numbers?
I would say we had 20 channels here.
Dude, that's awesome for your first
turnout. We had a guy from North Carolina that does trapping. We had the Jeep fam. They came. They were in Michigan at the time. Hey, Ted. Hey, Mike. Yeah, and all of a sudden people started showing up. And actually, one of my favorite stories is Woman Outdoors showed up. Yes. LB showed up first. And she pulled in, and I was like, I don't even know who this lady is. Like, I've watched 2 of her videos, right? I'm so glad she came. And she started setting up, and I was like, do you need anything? And she's like, no, I'm good. She's like, can I drink a beer? I said, you're in the right spot. Like, let's have fun. Like, that's all. Like, let's have fun and talk about the outdoors,
LB, she was a bag of fun. I really enjoyed her presence. So that was what, year 2? we're talking about 20?
2020 was year one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first year. So next year will be year 5. So I'd like to. There's a few channels this year. We had a couple channels pass away. Unpaved Explorer passed away, and Bull Daniels passed away, which they were both amazing people. I got to shoot we both got to shoot
I got
Bull's 50 caliber gun over in Edinburgh, and then Unpaved and me jumped off the old bridge out back and all kinds of stuff. So we lost 2, but I mean, we have a very good crowd, and you know, I'm very supportive of all of these guys for helping out.
Now,
So this year, now you're talking. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead. I want to cut you off.
this is something I like doing is the 3D target shoots. How into that are you guys?
Well, with the sports going on, we're not into it as much as we would like. They have a giant fundraiser about a half mile up the road here called Aiden's Army, and we usually donate some really nice prizes. They probably have the best Chinese auction I've ever seen, and that goes to you know, families and that need help with their kids and stuff like that. You know,
They're a big supporter of the Camo Cares, if you've ever heard of that.
there's Camo Cares up the
They
road,
do hunts and stuff.
and then one of my buddies owns the Sligo Archery Club, so he's about 20 minutes south of us, and they host shoots once a month. So
But
So I
that one
remember-
year, that first year, we did 3 archery shoots.
we hosted ourselves 3 archery shoots, and our last archery shoot, I believe we had like 80 or 90 people show up right here in the garage where we're sitting and sign up and go shoot out around the pond and out through the back woods and stuff. And then we ran into some questions about insurance and stuff like that, so we kind of put the pause on it for a while.
Because I remember
Yeah.
we were talking beforehand, and you had something that was coming up soon.
Yeah, we try to go to well, we got like the big ones this fall. That's one right up the road. They're
What?
some of the greatest people I've ever met, and they donate everything back. And you know, we got 3 or 4 throughout the year that we go to. So
Now you have an event coming up, right? So
Yeah.
Ted Off the Hook here says one of the favorite events Freezer Bound does is the Button Buck Deer Paul. Tell us
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
okay, so we do host an archery competition. It's on Facebook and YouTube. What we do is we do 2-person adult teams, and then of course all the kids are by themselves and they're all free to get in. We've been doing it free the whole time. I think this year we're gonna charge $10 for an adult team, just so, like me and Chris were talking earlier, you know, we got a bunch of people that just comment and hit the like button and they don't ever pay attention to like the rules or anything like that. And so this year we're going to charge $10 a team for adult teams. That's a 2-person team. And all we need is a team name, both of the team members' names, and like what area you hunt. If you hunt in 2 different areas, like say 2F and 2D, right? Just give me both those and I'll put them on. So if you kill some monster buck, somebody just knows it's in the 2D area.
So you're
kid-
not asking for GPS coordinates?
No, well, I would like to. I'm not saying I haven't sent some text messages out, but yes, you know, I have to give a huge shout out to Jason from Pennsylvania. They make those American Steel deer mounts. He donated like 5 of them last year, so that was huge for us to give away as prizes. Rubline Sense, they donate a huge amount of stuff to give away. Diener Designs, Ted from Off the Hook, he gave some baits and stuff away. So we're working on trying to grow it. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Great job, Chris. You're amazing.
Told you, he's awesome at what he does.
But like, so Mill Creek Valley Game Calls, they gave us calls, and this is what we wanted people to do, was to film walking up to the deer. And we had a bunch of people just turning pictures, which is okay, but we wanted the people to walk up and see the deer like that laying in the woods on like a 30-second clip. And then we wanted a 30-second clip of like this right here. We want the inside spread plus the number of points. Like, as you can see, Josh M here did fantastic. he gave me both pieces, and then I go week by week and post them on YouTube so people can keep track throughout the season.
I wasn't laughing at you. Did you see Ted's comment underneath?
No, I didn't.
I just oh my gosh.
That is a bad smell, Ted.
Ew,
This
that's
is why we all get along.
Right. We all know the smell.
Oh my God,
It
that's
wasn't in
awesome.
the house.
So I love that. I love you're gonna host it again this year. You're gonna change the rules a little bit, so everybody needs to be aware and keep eyes on your Facebook page, right? You're gonna run it on your Facebook.
Well, yeah, it'll be YouTube and Facebook. Probably mostly YouTube videos just shared to Facebook. But yeah, we want people to pay attention to the rules just a little bit more, and that way everyone turns in a video of scoring it and walking up to it.
So as long as we don't show the fence in it, we can still win.
Right. Right. No high fence deer.
We actually held a contest. We did the same thing, Adam. And what we did is we actually had a check-in station. So I have guys all over PA, and I made them go check in. Like in your area, I would just call you and be like, Adam, here's what I need. Can you do this for me? Send a picture, and we'd point it.
Okay.
And I thought the point system worked fantastic. Because what it did is it took the guy with one horn and gave him a chance versus the guy with two that mine only have 5 points.
Okay.
But the points always equaled out. I thought it was really good. The issue we ran into is we did it, and then somebody ended up calling on us and getting us in trouble for not having a small game of chance lights. So
right.
we didn't hold it. We're working on getting one of them this year.
Well, if I had one of them, every night I'd be going live and doing giveaways and stuff. But I try to keep it pretty low key too sometimes.
So that is one thing we're working on to try to make it better. What I like is you brought up Pennsyltucky and Rubline Sense. So this year at your rendezvous, them guys were also set up at your. They had tables giving demos on their stuff. How many others have you had on there? And
so we had High Point Products came 2 years ago, and he has a lot of cool products. I mean, as far as filming hunts and stuff like that goes, I don't know where my steak's at, but
I think it's out at the pond.
I think it's out at the pond too. I keep it out at the pond, but like he makes a steak that goes in the ground, and you can put a fishing pole on it, and you can put your camera on it, and it has cup holders on it, and like all that same stuff will go onto your tree stand as well. And then he makes a couple things that like a couple fake tree limbs that, I mean, I try to do stuff myself, but what he does makes sense. Like you can hook them to your tree stand and then move the branch out whichever way you want it to give you more cover and break up your silhouette more. So, I mean, he has some great products. I hope he comes back again. He was a great guy. He hung out all weekend. So hopefully we can get him back next year too.
so
I say that does sound pretty cool.
that does sound neat. So your goal on this rendezvous is to try to have somebody, is it 1, 2 set up daily or just for a day during the weekend?
More the merrier.
So basically Friday after, we'll say 4:00, I would like to have somebody, like our one guy, Mill Creek Valley Game Calls. He couldn't be there. His daughter had a basketball game. Completely understandable. That was the call we gave away for the kids, where Chris was the judge.
That was an awesome contest, by the way. Awesome contest. I love when someone's trying to do something for the kids. I think that's amazing.
So what I would like to do is have, I don't want to call them vendors, or I don't know what to call them, but have a couple people show up, and if they have a product, great, and they can set up a canopy and put their stuff on a table underneath the canopy, and like focus, like you say, at 5:00 on Friday. Let's go over to here, check out these products. Maybe 6:00, and maybe that's all Friday. And then Saturday we do the fishing tournament, and then if somebody, it's either they showcase their channel or they show a product. Until we get so jam packed back there that there's not enough time for everything. then I'm cool with people doing whatever they want, as long as we can space it out right so everyone has time to talk and have fun and, get through it all.
So this says, I'd like to make a comment about Freezer Bound, and Renee included. I respect and admire all that Freezer Bound does for all of us and everyone that's not on YouTube, especially the youth. Much love.
Thanks, Ted. Love you, brother.
Adam had been an awesome friend and is my dude, and I'm glad we got to know each other. And
Aw.
I'd like to add that I know we're talking about the rendezvous, but you guys, I felt when I got there I was very nervous.
yeah,
I didn't want to take off work Friday, and I was like, I'm not going to take off work Friday, Chris, because it's such a drive, and if I get there and we're bound to our tent, we don't want to leave. It's going to be 3 days, and you guys did everything to make us feel at home. I appreciate it. I matter of fact, I can't stop telling my crew. I have a crew of 8 that they're all going next year without an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have
more
2
the
other
merrier.
YouTube channels I'm working on bringing with me that are local in my area. So
Yeah, we got plenty of room. So, I mean, if we all can't fit up above the pond, we got a field back here and all kinds of room for people. So
OnlyFins is laughing at Ted's comment. So Ted brought up the fishing contest. I love it. Like everything just fits in place and we don't have to really go hard. These guys do the work for us, which is my favorite part. Tell us about the fishing contest.
Okay, so this year we broke it up. Each year that this happens, we get a little better at hosting this event. So, our main focus is the kids in the outdoors. So we want to run that fishing tournament first for a half an hour, get people involved, have people go film the kids, and just have a blast and get the kids some trophies. And then the adults, as you can see, Mark and Ted, they're, kind of laughing at each other there. That's more of a, hey, let's go down and just have some fun, and
Oh, yeah.
so, it's all about the fun in the outdoors, but I really want to promote it for the kids. Like that's my whole goal. Like when somebody shows up here and they got a product or something, and the kids can see that product and be like, wow, these people are here, and it helps them get a little bit more of an edge for the outdoors.
and not only was there
to the fishing contest. Hold on, Chris. I have to add this before you go. This is a must. I was promised there was a lot of smack talk, and I didn't hear a whole lot of smack talk. I was a little disappointed.
They did keep it down a little bit.
It was a little nicer this year. It was a little more friendly.
I didn't know if it's because I had my sexy legs in the water or what happened, but there wasn't near as much smack talk, and I was so looking forward to smack talk. I told Chris when I walked down there, I'm prepared. I'm ready. It was nothing.
But no, I was surprised at all the stuff you guys had to do, like the fire contest and then the ultra hot chip eating contest thing at night. I heard that. And then the food, just the food.
Renee, I don't know. Woo! She's still feeling that one.
Oh,
So-
that was rough.
So, for some reason, we always have a hot chip challenge or something at night. I don't know why we do it because it just makes me want to throw up. So, but like the fire making challenge, that's something that, I've watched Survivor since it started. And one thing we don't focus a whole lot on our channel is that we don't go into bushcraft enough. Like I'm really into it. Like I'm into fire making. I'm into shelter building. And like, we just don't take videos when we're out doing it. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Because there's a whole nother realm to the outdoors than just the hunting and the fishing, so I personally want to do that a little bit more, but the whole fire making thing and the shelter building thing, like I'm pretty into that. I think that I could do that and stay out there for a while.
Dude, these guys' comments. I don't know if you're watching these as you're talking, but I'm dying over it.
You're going to beat Nick. Oh. Now the comments are coming.
Ted just said he's bringing a Ranger boat and taking up the whole pond next year. He's definitely winning.
But yeah, we try to make sure that there's enough food for everybody, and we try to make sure that everyone has a fun time, and that's what it's all about.
I recommend it. I can tell you that. I truly recommend it. I mean, when I tell you, I think Renee's behind the brains of this. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, Adam's a fun guy. Adam's a fun guy, but when it came to the food and stuff, you could tell Renee had her stuff together. She wasn't letting anybody go hungry, man. We got up in the morning. I think we had 3 different kinds of venison bacon.
What's going on, guys?
pancake.
Freezer Bound Outdoors.
There he is. I love them videos. But we had so many different things. And like I said, the hospitality. Just
That was
You know,
from Big Tiny, that bacon. So the
is
venison.
that who that was from? That was
Yeah.
excellent. I mean, when I tell you the hospitality, we were in our tent getting up in the morning, packing up, and they were walking around bringing the bacon to us. Like we didn't even have to leave. It was awesome. I just had such a great time. And one of the reasons Chris and I want to promote it was we felt like we were family. And I don't think there's many events out there where you get the opportunity to do something you love and be part of it with other people that you feel that way. You know, you always feel like an outcast or a kind of a holdover, you know what I mean, until you get there. So it was really cool that we could walk in there and feel important. You know, the guy with 500,000 subscribers and the guy with 1,000 subscribers, it didn't matter.
Right. So there, you know, I see Pennsylvania Hunting and Fishing Addicts. They just posted, you know, I should start a YouTube channel. If you got a Facebook thing, I mean, it's more about the social media, you know, and it's about us connecting. So a couple quick little things here. Like another reason that I'm doing this, hey, Madness, it's not just for, you know, the stuff that you guys see, but I got to go down and visit Small Water Charters in Florida, and he let me shoot a pig in his yard because I just met him on YouTube, and he's like, hey, you want to shoot a pig? And I said, well, we might head down to the beach that way. He's like, well, come to my house and shoot a pig. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. So I went down and shot a pig at his house, and I hauled it the whole way home, you know, and, you know, like Jeep Fam, they're in Iowa now. And, you know, if I got a bunch of days off coming up and say we head to Mount Rushmore, they're kind of on the way now. So we're going to make a pit stop. So, I mean, it's about connecting with everybody. Like Steve from Wyoming, he seems like one of the nicest guys in the world. I'd love to go out to his place and meet him. You know, maybe someday I'll be able to, you know. It's about the whole networking thing as well as, you know, the outdoors.
Yeah. Building a
Right.
community.
Well, let me tell you, Bob from and Bob is who runs it now, Pennsylvania Hunting and Fishing Addicts. I've spent a lot of I shouldn't say a lot. It's a lot of time talking to Bob. I've been invited on his rattlesnake hunts and gone. And that man is, listen, when I tell you that man is outdoor lover, that man is outdoor lover. I don't think he sleeps a whole weekend. I couldn't do what he does. I don't think he sleeps a whole weekend. And then he spends his week out building roofs the rest of the time. And Bob, you can go with Big Sexy Outdoors down to that event. You got a hold of me. You can even hop in one of our vehicles.
Yeah. If you have something on if you have something on Facebook that obviously Pennsylvania Hunting and Fishing Addicts is a group or a page or something, I don't think I follow that one, so I'll have to check it out. But you know, with you doing that, you're trying to do the same thing we're doing with YouTube. So social media, outdoors. Come on over, Bob. Come join the family, Bob.
You guys will enjoy Bob. I'm telling you, that man's a blast. He's a jokester too, which makes it. You know, you're in the middle of a rattlesnake herd. He'll take a stick and tap you in the back of the leg. He's that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stop on in. We like having people on.
Shade Trees there. What's up, buddy?
Yep.
PA Backwoods. You're always more than welcome.
There you go. So Bob will join us. There you go. We have Bob.
I have
PA Backwoods. That's another one, Chris. I didn't think a YouTuber that is in the area we can drag with us. PA Backwoods. He's local here as well.
I have the hotel. That's big enough for everybody. So I mean, it's
Chris. You just want some weird sleepover, dude. That's.
stop.
Listen, that thing Chris brought, I've never seen nothing like it. Just I'm going to point that out. I have never. When he told me it's 5 minutes to set up, and then it was bigger than my truck.
Come on, guys. Freezer bound out.
I was pretty impressed. I won't lie.
Yeah. we've had some good stuff. I have a buddy up the road here. I think he's bringing a teepee next year.
Oh.
He's tanning deer hides for me from last year right now.
Oh, Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Nice.
Okay.
So I think he'll be coming down. He has a YouTube and Facebook. He does trapping, the whole thing. So I think he's tanning me 3 deer hides right now. So
To give away?
Dude,
yeah,
that's
to give
nice.
away. So I'll probably save them for the rendezvous next year. So
I brought TP, but you couldn't sleep in the kind I brought.
Lord Jesus, I don't know what to do with him.
I mean, we might have been able to, but we thought do a lot of wrapping around. So
I was gonna say quick. I liked all the games that you had for like the kids and all the contests. What do you have any special ones planned for next year?
not really yet. We're about to get into deer season here, and she actually lets me focus on deer season quite a bit. So I spend a lot of time in a tree stand, and it's either with a kid or without a kid. I'm cool either way. So and the archery contest takes up a lot. So usually about mid-January, I start planning for the rendezvous and start coming up with ideas and trying to keep a notebook full of stuff and, try to keep everything going, from there till the rendezvous.
I tried
So
to get Ben on the zip line. He wouldn't do it.
I wasn't going.
Ah,
I told him, I said, I know for a fact that zip line is not fat guy friendly. I'm not getting on it.
what?
So, Dan, if you remember Dan, he's a big boy, and he was the first one to test it out. He's probably
Yep. He put it up and he
Yeah.
tested it out.
Well, I'll tell you
So
what, maybe
he's
next
the-
year you might be able to talk me into it with the right video camera in front of us. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna
So
lie
we
to you.
have-
I'm gonna go down probably.
And enough
we
drink.
do have a big zip line. It's about 140 yards of like 1.5 inch cable, and we have the giant wheel with the bicycle with the brake on it.
It just hasn't.
We haven't figured out how to mount it to the far side of the pond so that you could go across and drop into the pond yet.
That's the
I'm
idea.
in.
That's up here bouncing around still. So
I'm in. There you go for next year. I'm in. You want to see a fat guy go? I'll do it, but we gotta get set up. You can't kill me here, guys. You got to promise there's no death in this for me.
But it's content, Ben.
Now, next question is when I hit the water and it looks like an atomic bomb went off and your pond doesn't have enough water for the fishing contests, what are we going to do after that?
Oh.
we'll just set the kids up with some boogie boards and have you have the drop zone. They can all.
The contest will be who can catch the most water.
Catch a wave.
Oh boy.
Renee, I have to ask, I know you have a huge part in this and we've directed everything towards Adam. So I'm going to throw this at you. What's your
Uh-oh.
favorite part of this? What's your favorite part of this? And I know a lot of, so let me word this the correct way. I know a lot of wives and women when it comes to the outdoors are completely against it, could care less, I see that you're different. Like where's your part in this whole thing?
I think the fact that he does get the kids out there, and the fact that like I just get a little bit of alone time, and then all I have to do is cook it. So I do it, as you can tell, I enjoy cooking. So my
yeah,
mom was
absolutely.
a caterer. So
So I take care of everything outside the house. Like the deer come in here, the deer get processed in here, and then she helps me either can it, bag it, freeze it, whatever. From there on, it's her part. She's the chef.
and I've learned a lot. Like I've definitely learned how to can it. Somebody brought me a can of it and I looked at it and I said, I'm not going to eat that. And now we eat it all the time. So thank you to Timmy, our friend Timmy. Oh my goodness. I would have never learned how to do that. So like, he's like, let's throw the YouTube channel on. We'll learn how to do it in front of the YouTube channel. And it's like, okay, let's do it. We'll try it. So he's always coming up with ideas that challenges me. I think that's what I like.
Are you part of the camera, the filming and a bunch of this stuff?
A lot of the times, yeah. It's mostly been Drake though lately.
Yeah,
lately,
it's my oldest boy. He's my
yeah.
technology, guru. He's not into the, he loves the outdoors, but he's not into the hunting part.
He's
Okay,
done it,
okay.
but
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
know-
I've done it.
He's done it. I'm good, so I don't push it. My youngest is like, "Can we go right now?" And I'm like, "But it's July. We can't hunt yet."
It's midnight and the spotlight don't turn on. I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Well, I was curious because so did you come in? Did you do outdoor things and that stuff before, Adam? Like, was it brought to you through your family, or is this all kind of
Oh,
new
yeah,
and you
like,
just
we
fell
were
in love with it?
We were campers. I was in the Boy Scouts before girls were allowed in the Boy Scouts, which was called Explorers. Did the exploring program. We were always outdoors. My parents lived around all kinds of farmland, so it's been instilled in us. So, but my parents didn't hunt. My dad was a truck driver, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So yeah, we didn't. I never really hunted. So until him, which I still don't hunt, but.
Well, I got to tell you, one of my favorite parts was when we always get on 15 minutes early, 20 minutes early, set up in case there's a problem. And Adam said, "My wife will be home. She'll be on shortly." And I love that. There's so many recently in the world. There's so many husband and wives that are doing this together.
Yeah.
And I just love that. I think that's amazing that you guys can sit and do it together. Even if, you say, well, I like to cook it, or I like to help cut it up. Who cares? I loved it. Not only do you support it, I always say behind every good man is a good woman.
Yeah.
And I believe that. I truly do. You're looking at a guy who's divorced. I truly believe that behind every good man is a good woman. So hopefully I'm a good man again one day. But no, it really is. And it's neat to see. It's neat to see how you guys just connect and do it together. At that rendezvous, you could see that instantly. It was a team thing. It wasn't.
Oh yeah.
For me, it was. It wasn't
Right.
like, hey, Adam's in charge of this. Or you had your team, Adam, not only just Renee, but you had other guys in your team who were a huge part of that. Let me get this. Let me do that. I'll help you get this. And then you had other YouTubers coming in that were just part of that. Like, it was beyond FBO.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's so crazy. Like, this all started, small, and we have our decals on, like a lot of vehicles at the place where I work now, and they're sharing out our stuff on Facebook. They're inviting people to like our Facebook page, and
They're sending you stuff.
they're
videos.
yeah,
Like,
they're
hey,
sending me
did you see
videos
this?
like, hey, will this work as a short? I trapped 2 coyotes. This is my first double. Can you post it on your channel? Yeah, I'll post it on the channel. I don't care.
Did
you
see
know,
what my kid did?
Yeah, my kid shot this deer. Can you post it? I'm like, heck yeah, I'll post it. I don't, if it's not monetized, I don't care. Just as long as I don't kick completely out, I'm good. I'm not trying to make money, but it helps.
It does help. I mean, let's.
Here. He's got
Chris,
Hunter
you
out
had
here.
a comment. I seen you comment. You don't just pop in without a comment, Chris. Let's hear it.
No, I was gonna say, of course, we're all about outdoors and everything. What kind of things do you guys like to do away
shit,
from this or outside of it?
What was that, Chris?
What do we like to do outside of here?
Yeah, what do you like to do
Yeah.
aside?
I'm a big fantasy football guy. I
Yeah.
mean, I got a giant billboard behind the computer right now. I started a league in 2008, and we're still going strong. So I'm kind of a sports junkie. I got the batting cage beside the indoor archery range right now. So the batting cage kind of takes precedent over the archery range. But just
Swimming.
I mean,
We just went to Splash Lagoon.
yeah, just my boys, man.
Anything
Yeah.
family oriented.
As long as her and the boys are happy, I feel like we love working on houses. We flipped, I don't know, 5 houses
Yeah.
and a business.
business.
So I actually have one that I bought 3 years ago, and I haven't worked on it a whole lot. So I'm way behind schedule on that one, we'll just say.
A little bit.
It's been a little more of a challenge for us.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It was a complete redo, and we've been doing good. Like, I put the drywall up. She muds, you know, she gets all the small stuff done, like the ceiling tiles, and I go in and help with the rest. So
I can make it pretty and
Yeah.
have. And then there's
I just screw stuff together, and then she makes it look pretty.
Listen, she's got a point. I seen your hair. She can definitely make it look pretty.
That's right. Give it a flip. Yep.
I absolutely love that hair. I
Thanks,
don't think
too.
I literally look for that every time you're on. I look for that.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, Ted definitely. We did a secret Santa thing here, and I didn't know who the guy was, but I got the wig in the mail, and I was like, "What the heck?" And then I pulled it out. And I was like, "Wow, this is a really nice wig." Like, he went above and beyond the wig, and then he got me a charger too. I was like, "This is a great present from Ted." I didn't know it was from Ted at first, but
Yeah, they revealed it all online.
Oh, that's neat. That's what I'm saying. You guys are so beyond FBO. It's so much bigger.
yeah, I mean, it's
your rendezvous never stops. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it's
I mean,
part
it's
of
just a
it.
party all the time. So Boxy used to do kind of what you guys do. He used to go live on Sunday nights and promote one channel. And, you know, he would be like the first one to comment. This Sunday gets, you know, I'll do them the next Sunday. And he did that for about a year. And that kind of kept us all going, you know, like that was a good thing. Like, I would love to do that, but I work third shift, so I can barely watch you guys because I'm driving the whole time. So,
But that's how we met a lot of people
Yeah.
too. So
I'll be honest with you. I love this. I love what we do.
yeah.
You're the last guest we have scheduled, and then we're going to try something new. So we're a
Okay.
little nervous. We're a little nervous. We're going to try basically the same thing we're doing, but we're going to break it down more in like a newscast. I have a team of 8 guys, and I feel that they're not involved enough. And I want them to have the opportunity to be involved. So Chris and I had a talk, and we talked to them. Everybody's kind of agreeant. And we'll see. It's something we're going to try for a month and see how it's. So stay tuned for that. We still
That's
want to have
exciting.
guests on and do those things, but it's definitely something we want to start up and try different. So
Well,
fingers
if you need a
crossed,
weather
it works
girl,
out.
if you need a PA weather girl,
Oh, thank
Hey.
God. Ben was trying to put me in a dress, and I'm
I
like,
think that's Marcy. It's not me. It's Marcy.
Listen, I'm glad you said that because I told Chris he's going in a dress with some lipstick. So that's I didn't know where to go from there, and we were just trying it. You know what I mean? But thank God we have Renee as a backup.
I can't wait to see what you guys do. You guys do a great job with this live stream. I mean, I don't know how to do half the stuff you guys are doing right now. I wish I was more into it, but like I said, this is my when baseball starts and the rendezvous over till when we get fired up in August for archery season. That's kind of my downtime, and I just, you know, I don't film a whole lot. I'm not a big, hey, check out my deer camera pics, you know, because everyone has a million deer camera pics. But, you know.
We do a lot of fly fishing on our downtime. And I have 2 guys in my group who do a lot of our own tying. We just started making our own fly floating. So that helps us out a little bit in our downtime. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd like to get Chris fly fishing, but he hates fishing in general. I don't even think he'll eat fish. He hates it that much.
yeah, I can't stand it. But I did kind of go the other day with you.
Yeah, he
Kind-
did.
Um,
Oh, I'm sure Adam's seen that video. That was a great video. Did you see this video?
I seen one the other day. I can't remember though.
this
With
is
the
the,
boat. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my boy. So youth, you say youth. Our goal in all this is a one day of piece of property dedicated to youth veterans. That's our goal in all this. So that's where we want to get started, where we can run a nonprofit and just take care of the youth. And like
That's
I said,
awesome.
I think veterans as well, because I think they deserve all they've done for us. They deserve the same thing.
I agree.
Speaking of youth, though, do you have anything new coming up for youth? Because you're always about youth. There's got to be something you got in the works coming up.
I'm kind of focused on the hunting contest. I mean,
Usually, like when we do something for the youth, like somebody's gave us something, like, and we just haven't.
right.
We haven't been into.
I've been
getting
kind of
those lately.
silent on
Yeah.
a lot of the social media right now.
So
Mhm.
But things will pick up.
So what do you need? What do you need to hold a youth contest right now? A big sexy outdoors board game and Laughing Road board game. If that gets shipped,
I
to
want a
the
big sexy outdoor board game. Like I told Chris when we were at the rendezvous, you showed up with a board game. I was like, oh my gosh. Like
That's
I
awesome.
wanted to make one for all like the people at the rendezvous, but Monopoly like. And then you show up with one. I've been like my oldest boys designing it and putting Boxy in this corner and so in this corner. I'm like, what? Where would we ever get a board game made? And then all of a sudden you guys show up and you have a board game.
that's pretty awesome.
And yeah, Chris does that for a living. That's what he
That's
does.
amazing.
So it was pretty neat to be able to team up with him and come up with some ideas. We kept it kind of Dungeon and Dragon-y, but yet where you have the mind thinking and the craftiness, but then the whole I got a base camp, I got to go back here for bullets and what animal am I hunting today idea. So it was pretty cool to put Chris's knowledge into board games with a lot of my ideas on where to be. So it's pretty neat. We'll have to get you one shipped out. What you do with it will be on you, but we'll get you one shipped out.
Oh, I'm going to give it away to some kid online is what I'm
Yes.
going to do.
Yeah, send me the address. I'll make sure you got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys ever need any of me to share anything out, just let me know. Shoot me a message. I'll share it out. I don't care. So I just want to promote
appreciate that.
the outdoors.
Well, that's why we
know,
soaps. We use the soaps to pay for we give away a lot of stuff, so we use the soaps basically just to pay for the stuff we give away. And
Right.
I won't lie, we've pretty good feedback on soaps, so we keep them going. Which is I never thought Adam would be part of what would be big for us, but it is.
Right.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, anything that helps. Like we gave 2 kids bows away a couple years ago, and I just shipped one to Oklahoma and like one to Texas, and it was like $110 for both of them to be shipped. I was like, oh my gosh. But it's all good. There's some little kid just shot a bow that never thought he'd have one, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's when you see a kid smile over hunting or fishing, even camping. I think that it brings a whole new world for them.
Yeah.
Always been a believer it brings a whole new world for them.
People
So
need to do more camping.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
More real camping. More real camping.
Yes.
Too many people, they drive an RV in and drop down. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that because I've done it. I'm just saying more real camping and learning the world.
Yeah. Not so much glamping.
Right.
There you go, glamping. Yeah, I love that word, glamping.
That
Sorry,
was
Chris, go ahead.
actually that was actually going to be one of my questions I had for you tonight was, speaking of camping, do you plan on holding any kind of like camps for kids, like summer for a couple of days kind of a deal?
So I've
Workshop?
had a lot of questions about that. It's something I wouldn't mind doing. I think I'm going to try it. Like my days off aren't lining up right now to do the trapping one. I'm going to try to I trap that up here and a couple trappers up here and just do like a couple hour seminar on a day that they can both make it. Hopefully I can get the day off. Let kids come see the traps. I'll post it on Facebook and whoever wants to come can come. We'll see what happens with this one. And then we can go, to plan some more next year maybe. And, see what happens there. But yeah, I would definitely like to, hold something just for the kids instead of just our kids. I feel like we always do it just for our kids mostly. And, try to hold something a little more open to the public. And like I said, we were doing good with the archery, and then people started asking, well, what happens if somebody sprains an ankle on your property? And I was like, I don't know. It probably won't be good for me because, we're just free freezer bound outdoors is just through me, and I haven't made it like an LLC or nothing like that, but it's probably something I should do.
Yeah, and that makes it tough. And the way the world is designed and set up, I hate to say this, but now it's designed to fail.
There's Jason right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah, see, I'd like to get with him and Boxy and try to do a little trapping seminar and see, who shows up. I would like, so we have a fly fishing guy. Me and him haven't hung out. I mean, I work with him and I talk to him like every single night. And he's a huge fly fisherman. He travels, and he just hasn't. We have different off days because our off days are all weird and they rotate. I don't have the weekends off. They all rotate throughout the week. It's crazy, but it'd be fun to have like you guys and him here, and you guys can talk fly fishing and maybe teach a few kids and so something like that maybe next year or even during the rendezvous.
So there's Bob.
Nice,
I don't know
look
if you
at
guys
that.
see this.
There.
That's great, Bob.
Free traps and everything.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm telling you, Bob's a good dude. Bob would be a good guy. I would love to see. It's hard with kids, but I would love to see first-time snake hunters go for a trip with Bob.
So
Again,
we
down
have
in
some
Bob's
snakes.
area.
We have some snake hunters in our group. I don't think they went this year, but yeah, the snakes creep me out a little bit. That's like I would rather see a black bear at 10 feet than a rattlesnake. So, I mean,
And we haven't got my
Not gonna lie.
sister-in-law to be to get anything on film for us yet.
yeah.
I have to disagree with that. I used to feel the same way, but now that I've experienced it with Bob, who is a snake handler and does well, I think I would recommend anybody in the world to take a minute and try it. But I would also recommend you do it with someone that knows what the heck they're doing.
Right.
Bob was so good teaching me and some of the guys in our group. And Bob does a lot of other stuff, but one of my favorite things Bob does is snakes because he's fearless. I mean, dude, this guy will tackle a snake. He is fearless.
113 so far.
8 over 50.
Wow.
Well, Bob, we'll have to get together when this is over, Bob, and I'll share some videos out or something for you if you want. I mean, and I'll put your name on them or however you want to do it. I'm cool with that all day long.
We're also on Facebook.
Yeah. Yep, I opened the same thing up to him because it's awesome what he does. It's so neat. We shot a whole video with Bob. Went on a hike with Bob and shot a whole video on it. It was awesome. So it's something really neat to experience. I would recommend trying it out. Renee, you should go with.
She could just go by herself or with somebody that knows.
Yeah, Adam will
I'll
push
stay
her and run.
Thanks.
There he is, honey. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So one thing I love about this show is time flies by. We're actually at 53 minutes and we try to stay at the 45-minute mark. Yeah, I don't even know it. I happened to just peek up to see how many we're watching at the moment, and I seen the time limit. So I'm actually going to ask you guys a question I ask everybody at the end of this thing. So, and Renee, yours should be a little different because of your insights a little different in this. So I want you both to answer it. And that would be, if you had, oh, here, look, here it is. There's the video. Chris has it up.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Bob.
Ooh. Wow.
I don't know if I could tube one. I don't even know if I could touch one.
I didn't tube it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't tube it. Bob tubed it. I just held it. But it was awesome.
Oh,
It was awesome.
that's crazy. Woo.
If you guys are big into youth, so this should be pretty easy for you. If there was somebody out there who never hunted, or was part of the outdoors in any way possible, how would you? Let me think of the word I want to use. How would you motivate them or get them involved? If you had one sentence or one word, how would you get them there?
One word.
You don't have to use one word. You use one sentence, but
Okay.
how would you sum it up? How would you put it there quickly? Like there's got to be something motivational you'd put it there or inspiring to throw it out there and let them say, all right, I'm willing to give it a shot.
was a good one.
If it means anything, you're not the only ones to do that.
There's our fireworks display that we had.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Jesus. Thank God the pond's there, huh?
Yeah,
Right?
no doubt. I would tell the kids, you know, a brief statement here. I'd say, you know, if I could have somebody from town here in Clarion that wanted me to take their kids for a day, I'd say just give me your kids for a day without electronics, and let me show you the memories that they can make that they'll never forget outside, because they're never going to remember the memories on electronics. Ditch the electronics and come make a memory. That's what I would say.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's awesome. Renee, anything to add to that?
That was really good.
That's what I do.
That's why you're a team.
Right.
It is, yeah. Yeah, just come, come have fun with us.
Yeah, come-
you know, that's all we want. We want to just have fun.
You know, like what do you
live life.
what does that kid want to do? Does he want to fish? Does he want to, you know, go look at a deer? Does he want to build a shelter, start a fire? Just let me know. And I'll show them the outdoors. I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
Because life is good.
Life is good, man. That's every single day, no matter what happens. When I wake up,
There I am wobbling.
I say, life is good. You know, you only get one life. You know, you got to go and have fun. I mean, enjoy what God gives you out here, not on this. You know, because you won't remember this. You'll remember out there.
Definitely.
Dude, I love that. I have a kid who loves the game, so I love that. The more fishing he does, the more he loves fishing and not Fortnite. Now, when you see Chris's video he's just released on that boat fishing, Chris says, this is better than Fortnite. And he goes, oh, yeah.
Yes.
No doubt. Yeah. I mean,
So,
you know,
I think that's awesome. That's great advice.
you know, you take any kid and you ask them in 2 years what they scored on Fortnite 2 years ago, they'll never remember. But when they go catch that 2-pound bass out of the pond, they're going to remember that. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I agree totally. So, Renee, since you took the easy way out, I'm going to give you a new question.
Oh, dear
You
Lord.
can't say it's his. You need a new question.
I did.
All right. So if you were gonna get somebody to come to your rendezvous, what would you say?
That even if you're not a creator, like try to do something and like come see what these people do at the YouTube rendezvous, and then you can learn. There's so much to learn from everybody. It's just a fun time to learn and meet people.
All right, she did okay. I tried setting her up for you, Adam. It didn't work. No.
He told us to give you an elbow drop. We're like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Renee. He told us to put you on a chopping block, but I couldn't do it.
Oh man.
He was sending me messages the whole time on what to say to you. I couldn't do it.
Well, that one little girl that was here with our other friends that are Joe's friends, she'd never actually been here, and she was doing the fire making challenge. I talked to her parents at a swim thing function, and they were like, "What did you do to our daughter?" And they're like, "She just wants to go back and do fire challenges all the time now." So
that fire making challenge was neat. I'd never seen it done that way. That was a whole new level for me. I sent Chris in to be the team.
that was hard. That was actually pretty hard, I thought.
We'll make it a little bit better next year. So
Chris was killing it. I'm going to point out until it's smothered. Then it was over.
Yeah.
Chris
Oh,
did
there's
good.
your high point thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
a-
stick there is the High Point stick.
Yeah.
High Point products that I was talking
Oh,
about.
all right.
Stupid
I did
ads.
see that. I did
Yeah.
see that. The yellow stick with that's awesome.
But it has a bow holder on it. It has cup holders on it. You know, you can change the attachments. That actually will mount to the floor of a 2-man stand because it comes with a bracket that'll squeeze that bottom plate. So you can mount that right there and put the crossbow thing on the top for a kid or something, or a rifle. And you can take the top off and put like camera accessories all over it. Like, it's a pretty cool product.
I'm off to
You can hold
check
a
into
six
that.
pack
That looks
on
really
one.
neat.
And what? He's just from Titusville. right?
No,
About
he was
Titusville.
from. There's my buddy Andy.
Corey.
He's the OG. He is our chef, maple syrup. He does a lot of drone footage for us. He kills some nice bucks too. He is probably one of my best friends, and he helped make this whole thing happen. So
Oh yeah.
he's the OG of our group, though.
I like the OG.
The
I
old
like
ginger. The old ginger.
I like DOG. That works. I like that. But listen, guys, I super enjoy having you. I appreciate everything you've done with this rendezvous and making us feel like home. And we've met so many new people through it. And I think it's amazing what you do. And we're going to pray it keeps going for you, and that you keep growing and that everything just continues to do it the way it's doing.
Yeah.
So
I would just like to throw it out there, guys. Please invite some more people. You guys are both great guys. Whoever you guys would think would fit in and love the outdoors, please invite them. I mean, I love meeting these people and talking to them because everybody has a different perspective that comes. I mean, some people film a little more than others. Some people use different cameras. Like we use Tacticam, somebody else uses a camcorder. Somebody else uses drones, and it's just great to see all the different stuff that the people do. So, I mean, just spread the word for us, and just stay in touch, and we'll keep growing this thing and making it a great event next year for the 5-year anniversary.
yeah, we got you. We'll definitely help spread the word. I can promise you that. So PA Backwoods, Bowmat Outdoors, Bob Chase, and God, I forgot the other one. Forgive me. This is your shout out to join this for next year. So that'll be 4 people local. I even offer Bob a ride. So if he tells you can't make it, I don't know what to tell you. He's out. It's on Bob from there.
You can tie him up with a snake.
Yeah, we'll tie him up. That won't work. He'll pick the snake up.
Oh,
But no, I appreciate having you. I do. And I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. Everything you do for the youth is amazing. And I just keep doing it. That's all I can say is keep doing it. I appreciate coming on, and I love what you guys do there as a team.
Thank you guys very much for having us. Keep doing what you're doing too. You guys do great live streams. I'm very impressed with them. And we'll share them out whenever I see them, I'll share them out, and we'll hope for the best.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Have a nice
See you guys. Thank you.
God bless everyone.